No one told you life was gonna be this way. Hey guys, so today we have another Funko Pop haul, our monthly one. So this is probably going to be seen at the end of the month. But we have a collective haul of all the Funko Pops that we have collected since Christmas time. So one of these was gifted to me, and the other ones were bought on various occasions, looking for different types of pops. So yeah, I think we're going to save the Star Wars ones for last because we have the most of those. I'm just going to get into the other ones. Are from Bob's Burgers, and I believe I mentioned in the last video that we like to buy things in sets of 2 if we're going to start a collection, so that way we don't just have one if we can't find the other ones. And our goal was to get Bob and Linda, and then we said if we couldn't get Bob and Linda, we wanted to get Louise and Tina. But the issue was whenever we saw Bob, there was no Linda. Whenever we saw Linda, there was no Bob, and vice versa. So I had gone to my local comic store, and they had Louise, which we can never find anywhere at all. And with Louise, I ended up finding Tina, so I ended up getting that. So that way, if we see Bob and Linda anywhere else, we can just grab them, but at least we have 2 from the set. Mia Wallace.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's really awesome is a lot of the, like, almost all the females, unless they're in a dress or something, come with stands on the bottom now, which is really awesome because I think I have 2 girls that came in, like, back when we first started getting pops that didn't. So this is Tina, and she looks really cute. She has her glasses and her hair clip and her little book, which is probably filled with zombie fanfiction. And the really cool thing is, with her glasses, if you look to the side, she still has her eyes painted on. I think that's really cool. So it's not just like glasses and then that's it. So that is Tina. And that's Louise, which if you can kind of see her paint job isn't really perfect, but we're not super picky unless it's very bad. And we've been looking for this one for a while, so.
She's got her little teddy bear there, her awesome hat with bunny ears. Looking on the back, her pigtails. So that's pretty cool. It's a lot smaller than the others.
Which is kind of because she is smaller to begin with. And this next solo pop basically completes our Arrow collection, except for John Diggle, but I believe John Diggle was an exclusive. So I really think Diggle was an exclusive. They need to release Diggle as Diggle, not as just like, you know, an exclusive. Because I'm pretty sure he's like expensive on Amazon. But we have Felicity Smoke. Alright, so here we have Felicity. And what I like about what they're doing with Pops now is they're actually paying attention to the little details. Like, her glasses are the actual, like, 2-tone glasses she wears in the show, which is black and, like, kind of like a brassy color. And she's just in her pink blouse and skirt and her little Mary Janes. That is Felicity. Pretty simple, but in the same sense, you can tell by her glasses that it's Felicity.
Yeah, if you look at some of the original Pops, you see the difference in the paint jobs now. Like
and you can in the detail.
So detail, yeah.
Like if we grabbed one of our older Pops, even like Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction, it doesn't have the full detail as like these do. It literally just looks like a generic kind of head with the hair and a female body. It doesn't have like the full detail like the little characteristics to each character. Okay, the next 3 I don't have in boxes because I got these at the beginning of the month, but no one told you life was gonna be this way. Okay, so what one do you want?
You can show them.
I'll do Phoebe first. It was really hard to just pick 3. He was at work, and I sent him a text message saying, I'm at GameStop, and they have all 6 friends. How mad would you be at me if I bought all of them home? And he just sent back, ... So I literally sat there with an arm full of Pops, trying to decide which ones I wanted. Now, for the 3 that I got, these were the ones that had the least amount of pops in the store. Like, the other 3 had more. So I figured they're my favorites to begin with, and they're the ones that I need to have. And the first one being Phoebe. And this is what I mean by, like, the different, like, details and how each one has, like, their characteristics. Phoebe has her guitar, which she is probably going to be singing Smelly Cat with. She has her boots, her jacket, and just all the details. Like, her body has all the, like, if you can tell that it's Phoebe. So, that is Phoebe. And she comes on a little stand also. And I really, really, really like this pop. The next 2, which I had to get, I couldn't get one without the other, is Joey Tribbiani and Chandler Bing. And the cool thing is that if you look at the Joey Tribbiani one, like the one like, it actually looks like Joey Tribbiani. It's kind of funny. And if you guys can see, one of them has the duck, and the other one has the chick. Now, Joey's paint job isn't really that good, but he was the last one in store, and everywhere else that I've gone has only had, like, one Joey. So, I needed to get Joey, and Joey is just wearing his button-down shirt and sneakers. So that's Joey. And there's Chandler, which he has the chick.
The thing I like about these now is I'm fixing a lot of the hair. I'm making the hairstyles all detailed.
Yeah, and the hair is different. These ones are all Star Wars pops, and these were all bought on different occasions and different stores. So the first one was a gift, and this is a pop that I was kind of putting off buying because I wanted to wait until I saw the movie to see if I actually liked the character. And that is Rey. Okay, so this is Rey, and like all the Star Wars pops, she comes on a little stand. And I just love, look at the detail on the hair. She has her hairstyle with the 3 little, I just love that. And the detail on her clothes is really nice. Like I said, if you look at like the first Star Wars pops, they were kind of, they had detail, but they weren't like super duper detailed, and this one definitely is. So I have the regular right now. And the next 2 were found on an adventure to Walgreens, because every so often we'll check Walgreens for pops, and Walgreens had exclusive pops to Star Wars. And these are the ones that we felt we wanted. We could have gotten them all, but these were the ones that we got. These are the ones you could get. You have the Yoda, the Boba Fett, the Snow Trooper, and the Imperial Guard. Which, yes, I do want the Imperial Guard. They didn't have him. So those are that. And then we have this one, which, if you guys remember from the movie, isn't just any First Order Stormtrooper. This is the Stormtrooper that yelled at Finn and called him a traitor, which is now sweeping the internet, and he's called the Traitor Trooper.
Everybody thinks is going to be the next Boba.
Yeah, everyone thinks he's going to be the next Boba Fett, but he pretty much died. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie by now, then. So it's really cool. It's very rare that you get a Star Wars pop figure that
people's Star Wars experience
that have like all these accessories with it. Like it has the shield and what is that called? I forget the.
That's the
the
rotator blaster thing.
Yeah, the thing that like apparently can deflect lightsabers. So this is the Trader Pop. And
this is like none of the Roxbury with Star Wars pops.
You guys can see, since this one is from the first kind of wave, the stands are different. But I just like this one better than the regular First Order Pop because it has the shield and the blaster. So the next 3 were kind of harder to find, especially in our area. And especially this one. Kylo Ren was literally the biggest bitch to find. I feel like even before the movie came out, we only saw like 1 or 2 Kylo Rens. And I was like, I don't really want to get it yet because, like I said before, what if I don't like the character? So, we finally have him, and I opted to get the hooded one, because I think the one without the hood is like an exclusive. And I personally like the way the one with the hood looks better anyways, so we now have Kylo Ren. I think the only one we're missing from this series now is Finn. So, there we go. And the really cool thing about the detail is, you had mentioned it earlier, it literally looks like he has fabric. Like, it looks...
If you look at his head, you'll see fabric. Also show them about his lightsaber.
Yes, and I noticed this when we took it out of the box earlier. If you can tell with the lightsaber, it actually looks jagged, like the texture on it. If you like, I wish you guys could feel it, but it actually looks. If you see in the movie or if you've seen pictures of the lightsaber, it's very unstable and very. What's the word I'm looking for? Jagged. But this, it's not like a solid lightsaber. Like if I was to grab my Luke one, you would see that the Luke lightsaber is very like straightforward, and this one's very jagged on both of all three ends. It's really cool, and I just like how his cloak and his hood look textured, and from far away, it actually does look like fabric. That's really cool.
I think also when you talk about details, if you look, I'm going to show them that. If you get really close on there, you can actually see. Like the cloak is covering the legs. Turn it around.
And you can actually see the texture.
See the texture on the actual legs.
On the actual legs, which they didn't have to do because the cloak is covering it.
It covers most of it, so it's like an extra little detail that
The only,
focusing on.
one thing I hate about the bobbleheads is sometimes the head will move, so you have to like take the little thing and adjust it.
So you can have them face a certain direction and have them look at other pops and be like.
It's two. I couldn't get without the other. And it was kind of funny because I ended up getting the one before that and these two on the same trip. And we have Han Solo and Princess Leia. The only thing I'm pissed off about is in the movie she, unless it's a certain joke, she isn't called Princess Leia anymore. She's called General Leia or General Organa. Or she's called Leia Organa. You know what I mean? Maybe they should have, instead of putting Princess Leia, they should have changed the name to it. That's just me because, you know, she's called General in the movie. And I really hope they do this, but rather than putting the dress that she's wearing for 2 minutes in the film, they should have done her in her general outfit. Like, maybe they're going to do a variant.
They'll probably do another variant.
Yeah, they'll probably do a variant, but I feel like that's the more common one. That's what she's wearing throughout most of the movie. Get up on that. And then I have...
Ooh, I didn't even notice those.
Well, they have the little thing for smugglers down there.
Yeah.
Now, the one that I'm most excited about, and the one that I had to have, because I have every single Han Solo pop except for the Unmasked Stormtrooper, is Han Solo. So, yes.
Show them. Yeah. Or I can show them.
So here we have Leia. I like her hair. I just like how textured her hair is. And how it's like, it's gray, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's like...
It shows easily that she's a lot
older. But it's not like they painted it gray. They it looks like it has depth to it.
It's a flatter, lighter brown.
It's like a taupey brown.
Yeah.
I really like that. And her dress is really plain. But like I said, I really hope that they do her in her general outfit because that would be awesome. She literally only wore this for like...
Again, her dress isn't just completely flat and smooth.
Yeah, it's got texture
to it.
And she's actually wearing her necklace, too. So that's really cool. And what I really love about this Han Solo figure is the fact that if you were to grab my old one, he looks older. Like, if you look at him, like, in his face, he has bags under his eyes. His hair is grayer, and it's just fading down to a different gray. He looks older. See that? Like the bags?
Yeah.
Like, he actually looks older. So, it's not like they're just taking the old Han Solo pop and putting gray hair on it and changing the outfit. They literally made him look older. And I really like that. Okay, that was our Funko Pop haul for January. If I had to choose my favorite pop, I would have to say it's a tie between Han Solo and Phoebe. I don't know, I think it's because I searched so long for this one. Because it came out like a month ago, and literally I was going into GameStop and Hot Topic and all these places over and over again just to try to find this. So, I like the hunt. I like finding it. Because when you finally find it, it's like, yes, it's mine. So, that's my favorite. What's yours?
Louise. Definitely Louise.
Louise is yours?
Yeah. Just because of the size difference. How they made her actually look small. But she's not super small in comparison to the other ones, but you can tell. Like if you look at her and you look at Tina compared to like other pops,
Let's
they're
just look at
just a hair smaller.
Like we'll line her up with Chandler.
Just a hair smaller in size, but
Yeah.
the body themselves are just a little smaller, and you can tell by the proportions that it makes it look like they're actually a
Yeah, younger.
child and younger. Yeah.
Yeah, because her head kind of is with his body. And, like, if she didn't have the hat on, it would definitely... It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of our January Funko Pop haul. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for the positive feedback on my last video, letting me know that you wanted to see these more often. So that's awesome. Kind of gives us an idea of what kind of videos I should put out every so often, so it's not like the same old stuff. It's kind of like swapping stuff out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!